Bank of Japan governor reiterated that the Bank of Japan will hike rates if outlook is realized. I don't know what that means, but ever since they started raising their rates, it's been absolute disastrous. They did it in August, and that's when markets started crashing like crazy. So now I think markets are again trying to prepare for another rate hike in Japan, and they are selling and dumping and selling and dumping some more. Now you may wonder, why is everyone so afraid of Japan? Why do people care about Japan? Well, this carry trade thing is quite serious. And again, it's due to greed. Wall Street greed. Do you notice that every single crash that we have is due to Wall Street greed? Why did we have a complete meltdown of banks back in 2008? Wall Street greed on mortgage-backed securities. And same thing, it seems like right now. What's happening right now? So if you actually study this, what's going on with this? Well, because Japan has been their Bank of Japan has been holding their negative interest rate for 8 years. And they did that because they were afraid of deflation. So now they realize, well, okay, they got bigger issues. Okay, they can't continue this on forever. It's actually hurting them more than it's helping them. So they decided to raise their interest rate. So why this is crashing global markets? Again, due to greed. Wall Street, banks, financial institutions. What did they do? They went to Japan and borrowed a shitload of money is what they did. Billions to trillions. We don't know the exact number because borrowing them basically cost nothing. And guess what? They decided to use that money to buy US bonds and US stocks and buy anything outside of Japan because it was like free money. I wish retail investors had this option, right? So basically, you have all these big Wall Street guys, due to greed, they were borrowing at 0%, and then they were buying like bonds for 5% and buying stocks and buying whatever. And it was all good until it wasn't, because Japan started raising rates. And then what did that do? Well, that brought the USD down and the yen up. Do you see that? Do you see that massive drop right there? That is absolutely horrendous, right? So that means now it's much more expensive to pay back those loans. So now a lot of companies that have borrowed, they are selling off their assets to try to limit their loss. They have to convert back and pay back their loans, because if they don't and the yen continues to gain against the USD, they will be in the red and they will be facing massive losses. That's why we have this global problems right now. Again, it's due to greed of all these bankers and Wall Street types that borrowed billions for free, decided to buy a whole bunch of assets in other countries, and now they're all panicking because Japan is raising their rates. And with their yen getting stronger, everyone is panicking. See, every single catastrophe that we ever have, I'm not saying we're as bad as what happened in 2008, right? We're not nearly as bad as that right now, or maybe we are, and it's just unraveling right now. But all this is always just due to extreme greed of banks and bankers and financial institutions and funds and all that stuff, right? So that's kind of why I think this is the bigger issue. More people are afraid that Bank of Japan is going to continue to raise their rates and cause more problems, which is why I think we sold off today, right? And it could continue. But Polygon is going to be swapping to their new POL token soon, okay, with a much less emission rate, inflation rate, only 2%, okay, and this will help them hopefully revitalize themselves, and even Coinbase is supporting this conversion. So We will see how this goes, but this should be coming very, very shortly. I don't know if they have exact date yet, but it is coming soon. I saw this. The former Mt. Gox CEO is going to launch a new crypto exchange in Europe. I don't know why anyone would trust Mark Capellas, who took over Mt. Gox, made it lose however many billions, set Bitcoin back for however many years, and now he's going to be launching a new crypto exchange in Europe. Hopefully none of you guys fall for it. We also have stablecoins that do the same thing, and you can see stablecoins all-time high right now, almost 3 trillion in transactions, right? The number of stablecoins we have and transactions are both sky high. That's important because what do people do with stablecoins besides transferring them? They buy, right? So we got a whole bunch of stablecoins waiting to buy crypto, buy Bitcoin, right? Just wait until the FOMO hits. The FOMO hits, man, all this money is going to pour in. ETFs are going to be inflowing billions per day. You're going to see MicroStrategy and others raising more debt to buy Bitcoin. It's going to be fantastic. Just got to wait. Just got to have some patience. That's it. You know, a lot of you guys, I don't know if you follow me on X. I know a lot of you guys just watch me on YouTube and you don't follow me on X. So you probably, if you don't follow me on X, you probably didn't know about the Influencer Fight Club, the IFC spaces. It was fantastic. If you guys like to hear about fights, like to hear about your favorite influencers fighting and a lot of shit talking, I highly suggest you follow me and follow Influencer Fight Club. In case you're wondering, a lot of you guys are wondering like, oh, why are you going to Singapore? Because it's during Token 2049 is coming up and IFC 4 is happening. And this is the card in case you guys want to know. Got a couple ladies being the main card, Blonde Broker and Ashley Decan. But then you got Barney the Boy, who fought Ansem last time. He's fighting Tactical, who's a champ right now. You got a couple of gaming guys, John Hook and Mike Small. And you got Shiny and Bama, who's back. And Jenna and Young Snack. It's going to be a fantastic card. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic card. Those of you guys that can be in Singapore, can't go to the fight, you should go. It's going to be fantastic. And plus all the other KOLs will be there too. Yeah, I got this. I saw this because this relates. If you do want to go to Singapore, a lot of you guys know the crypto project Travala. You could pay for your travels using crypto. And they have integrated with this aggregator called Skyscanner. This company has actually been around for a long time. Long time. And I have used Travala before looking for like bookings. So it's quite interesting. But anyways, it does show you that there are crypto projects that actually have real world use. So, but I highly recommend you guys, if you could go to Singapore, go to Token 2049, go to the next IFC fight, you're not going to be disappointed.